Hey guys, my name is Trey Kerwin. I am from Trinity Fitness Riverside in Jacksonville. So glad to be with you today. Wanted to share this Devo with you guys. I recently have added being a beekeeper to my resume of things I do. So me and my family got a beehive in our backyard. We have approximately 8,000 bees living in our yard. And so with being a new beekeeper, I have a bee mentor. And so my bee mentor came over the other day and we cracked the hive open for the first time. And first I gotta say that going into a beehive of 8,000 bees goes against everything that makes sense in this world. But we did, and we were to check on a few things, making sure that the bees were all doing their jobs. It's super interesting. There are different bees assigned to different tasks. You got the worker bees that go out and do the pollinating and work on the honey. You have some drone bees that are the protector bees of the hive. You have the nursery bees or the caregivers to the new baby bees that are being born. And then there's the queen. And so part of what we were doing when we opened up the hive was to verify that the queen was there and the queen was healthy. And so we did, everything was fine there. Through that, I was doing some research on the queen and found a couple of really interesting things about it. One is the queen bee is the only bee that can give life in the hive. Secondly, the queen gives off and continually gives off this pheromone that as other bees come in contact with her and are close to her, she gives this pheromone that they then share with others and spread to others. And when that pheromone is spread throughout the hive, it allows all of the bees to be in a good place. They all continue to do their job because of the pheromone that she's giving off. Super interesting that one beekeeper said it this way. He said that if you open up a hive of bees that don't have a queen, you are going to hear a buzzing roar that sounds like a group of people that maybe just heard bad news. Whereas if you open up a hive that has a queen, it should be a humming buzz of everybody happily doing their job. And when I read that and was thinking through that, it struck me that we need a king just like these bees need a queen, right? And we do have that king, King Jesus. When Jesus is in our life, it allows us the same things that the queen does for the hive, right? King Jesus is the only one that can give us life. He has already conquered death. He can give us this new life that we can only find through him. And secondly, when we spend time with Jesus and we're close to him, just like the queen gives off the pheromones to the hive and it creates this nice buzz and that everybody is happily doing their job as opposed to the people that heard the bad news. Right now in this world, we need that. As we spend time with Jesus and we rely on him and we lean into him, it can really help us move from that place of the world that seems so chaotic and so crazy around us to a place where we're happy and we're in contentment because we have the King and we have him in our lives. And wanted to share with you Revelation chapter 17, verse 14. They will make war on the Lamb, and the Lamb will conquer them. For he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings, and those with him are called and chosen and faithful. And so my challenge to you today is, if you are a believer, are you living in that truth of Revelation? Are you living in the truth that King Jesus is the King of kings? He is the Lord of lords. And when we lean into him, all is right, and we can be at peace and be content with the world around us, regardless of what it appears. And if you are not a believer and you haven't trusted Jesus with your life, I want to give you that invitation that there is one that will